What's up, ladies and gentlemen? baX here with another Star Realms playthrough video. We're going to be playing against Mick. We're going to be playing in Core Set Colony Wars Frontiers as we continue to work on this format, look at the different synergies, and I think it gives the best kind of overview of just, Star Realms as a whole. Battle station for our opponent. We are going to take Farm Ship because Farm Ship is amazing. Draw a card, discard a card, 3 trade, very powerful. Our opponent has 2 bases, and I don't like that. I'm gonna be totally honest. We're gonna take the orbital platform that's gonna help us cycle, but it's also gonna faction with Farm Ship. That many bases, we gotta get some damage out here, or we're in trouble. So this is gonna be 7, and that's a great start. We'll take the Hive Queen, 46, 47. Bases, if you accidentally let bases stay out, it just ends up spiraling out of control. They're continuing to take bases and blue. Repair bot for a scrap, but not a guaranteed scrap. And we're looking at that battle mech. So we already have the damage. This would leave us 6, so we have battle mech and swarmer. So we'll go ahead and pop 5, battle, swarmer. Plenty of damage in our deck. Mobile back into the discard pile. Cycle 1 here, grab 4, probably for defense system. They have the, yep, there it is, repair bot, nothing to scrap out. They brought warning beacon in instead of taking defense system. We are going to jump on that pretty quickly. Defense system comes through, and we are stuck behind some bases already, but we do have some damage. Ow! See, and this is bad news bears. It's just rough. It's just rough. But this actually might end up being okay. I'm gonna take a trade pod here, and if we look back on the events that pass in this game in future games over, let's look back on this. That may be a mistake. But I'm taking it for faction in blob, as I think in one more shuffle, we might be able to have an engine-ish thing moving forward. I don't think I finished my thought here of the potential good thing about the bases, the silver lining, is that we are now going to send them to discard, and they're going to skip a whole deck and a half. So we are going to get rid of Vipers. We're not going to have much here. I'm going to take out Supply. Maybe Flagship might have been another option there. 3 here not to take recycling is a, how do we say this, bummer. We're going to go 40-33. I am going to take Star Barge. Playing into everything but blue, basically, at this point. They've missed 2. Wow, double top deck on discard scrappers. Okay. Do they take flash? Oh, what? Frontier. It's kind of interesting. And then what? So they took Frontier Runner, Mining Mech, and then Federation Shuttle. So we are going to take Recycling and Blob Fighter. Maybe they are maybe they just don't quite know the value of Bike, but I certainly would have taken Bike there. I would have even taken the Flagship. I think the cards that they took were pretty passive cards. So for here, we are going to go for the innate damage, I think. Yeah, we're going to go for orbital to make sure that we get that 3 damage instead of the potential, 2+ damage on command center. So it's going to be close. Getting some bases out here is good for us. We'll cycle 4. We will have 5. Let's get rid of Flagship. And I think we're going to go for it. So we take the battle station here as both a protector, but also as something we scrap out for 5. And now we just kind of wait and see where the chips fall. Surprised they didn't do mobile market first. If they were going to scrap this out and heal for 2, which I feel like they are. But if they were going to do that, maybe they aren't. If they should scrap out repair bot. Games, it's way too late in the game to be keeping this around. So maybe just not quite understand the game state. Regardless of whether we win or lose, that definitely was something they would have wanted to go for there. So we'll do damage. We take nothing. The row is locked up now. We've controlled the trade row. Our opponent can't get any juicy tidbits out there. And see, when I click this late game and see all that trade, like just looking, and I see a bunch of trade and authority and not a lot of damage, you know, it feels good. You know, it makes me feel like we're in a good spot. So it's not the deck you're wanting to try to build here. Actually, we're gonna want to draw here, and then we can do this, just in case we got 2 scouts, so we could have the Viper for the extra damage. Draw here, do this, do that, boom, and game. Oh! They have concessioned before we are able to pop the double click. So that was a game against Mick. What's important to note is just the places where you might have like taken a different card, or ways that you could have like, I think there were a couple plays where Mick was just feeling, maybe Mick thought the game was going to go later, or focus like two tunnel vision on faction. There we go. Tunnel vision on faction. Regardless, good game. Thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. My name is baX. Later.